Good morning, YouTube, and of course everyone in my landscape and lawn care community, because you know I just love you guys. There's no haters in this community, right? Anyway, today is Tuesday, August 14th, and it's 5:50 in the morning, headed to the shop, ready for a productive day. It's supposed to be, I think, close to 90. I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I just saw sunny across the board with a chance of a stray thunderstorm somewhere. And we had some thunderstorms last night, and saw a lot of footage of trees falling on houses and lightning striking this, striking that. So we'll have to keep an eye out today on the property to see if there's any damage that we need to take care of. And who knows if I'll get some calls as well. But anyhow, plan on having the crew doing some pruning and details over at the shopping center and the fountain property today. That's going to be the plan. I do have to probably leave at midday, get back to the shop, because I got to head out to a meeting with the HOA members and board members. The board members, the president and the board members, and the property management company that reached out to me to bid on this property. I have a meeting at around 2:30 to 3 o'clock in PG County. So I'm looking forward to that, because I'm just hoping I can win that bid, because it's snow removal as well as landscape maintenance. And I'm also trying to expand out there to PG County, which I just picked up that Hyattsville property a couple weeks ago in Hyattsville, which I start next month. So give me a good chance, give me a good mix. Montgomery County, PG County, and then of course got Northern Virginia. So wish me luck on that. Other than that, it's gonna be a regular day, man. Just obviously, hopefully, we won't have the day like we did yesterday, which I know we won't, because I'm not taking the standard with me today. Oh man, that was crazy yesterday. But anyway, today's a new day. We wishing everything goes according to plan. Everyone stays healthy. Everyone works hard, and I hope it's a nice day. So I'll get back with you guys a little later. About to stop up here in like 5 minutes to get my coffee, and I'll be at the shop right after that. And it's on. So check you guys later. You know? Hey guys, over here at the Rockville Shopping Center. Troy's over there getting busy on the hedge trimming, and Joe is on the other side. Can't really see behind that car because he's already cleaning up after what Troy's done over there. As far as the hedge trimming, kind of going around the whole shopping center today, pruning a lot of shrubs. But one thing we did was there were some flowers dying over here, and I pretty much transplanted ones from across the way to help out. Let me show you. Right up in there. And let me see. Over here as well. Yeah, they pretty much, I don't know. It was weird, like they were dying. A couple of them were dying. I don't know from what. I don't know, it was too much rain, too much water in some spots. It was just weird because then this section over here was completely fine, which I'll show you the conditions of these real quick. I mean, and the other ones over there are still looking like that too, but so all the Vinca was over here perfectly fine, and then the ones over there were about maybe 75-80% fine. So I brought a couple with me from the shop to help out, but I said, okay, let me just try to transplant a couple to help out, make it look better. I mean, right, what I did was took it off the ends, which you see right there. I took it off the ends there, and I said I'd rather just look a little short over there for the time being than to have dead, annuals sitting in the front of the entrances here. Then we'll be, replacing these with pansies in the fall here, next couple months. So just trying to hang in there until then. All right, guys, I'll get back with you a little later. Should be a pretty productive day of tree pruning and shrub trimming. And yeah, that's it. So I'll get back with you a little later. Yeah, no. Nice day out here today, man. I tell you. Guys are steady at it. They've been trimming shrubs for the past, I would say maybe 5 hours here. It's almost 12 o'clock. And we're almost at the breaking point. We're at the last section they need to do here. Troy's right there trimming, and then Joe's in the background here cleaning up. They've been switching back and forth as far as whoever, as far as taking turns on the hedge trimmer and then flipping on who's going to clean up. So, right there. Sorry about that. Troy was trying to get my attention. Kind of threw me off there. But anyway, yeah, they're almost wrapped up here. Just got a little bit of cleanup here to do around this last section, and going to be done. So I say, I don't know, before 12:30 it should be wrapped up here, and we're going to call it a day because I got to get to my meeting with the HOA by 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I want to make sure I get back to the shop and have everything finished like I need to before I head over there. So I didn't get any, much footage because I was steady busy while they were busy, and yeah, I mean, that was it. I got a little bit, nothing major. All about the work getting done right now. So, all right, guys, I'll get back with you a little later. Hey guys, man, what a day. I just left my meeting with the HOA members, with the president and another board member for that HOA in Bowie, Maryland. And man, funny story. I'm supposed to be meeting them around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I'm there up the street about maybe 2:20. I'm just getting myself together. And I got a call from one of my old employees, one of my old operations managers that I had working under me. My last company I was a general manager at. And we were just catching up on old times and everything. And I got a call from the HOA member, or the president, to want to know if we were still meeting. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a couple minutes away. And he just said that he was wrapping up, I guess, another meeting with another landscaper. So I said, okay. He said, just come on down. Once we finish here, you're right. We can begin with you. So okay, good, no problem. So I'm still talking. I click back over, still talking to my friend, and I get into the entrance of the HOA, and all of a sudden I had a flashback. I see 2 red trucks there, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, and the 2 trucks belong to a company that I used to be a general manager at back maybe 6-7 years ago. So I'm thinking like, oh man, this is the competition. And I had another flashback, really, because not just because I worked there, but we, like me, the owner, and then the operations manager, we used to go as like a 3-man team most of the time. Sometimes it would be 2 of us, but we would go to these HOA bids and you know, try to sell ourselves and everything. So it was just kind of a flashback on that. And then now, like, I'm the competition, that's my competition, etc. So it was kind of funny. And as I was walking the property, then I saw them kind of near their trucks, but they probably didn't even recognize me from afar. Probably said, oh, they're talking to another landscaper. And I'm gonna reach out to them, but I'm gonna wait till this bid is over. I don't know that I'm bidding against them. So, and they're good people. They're good people. That it's like a family-oriented like company, and very good people, man. Very good people. I could do a whole nother video on them, say like good things about them. So, but anyway, I did talk to the members, the president and one board member, and I know it was kind of like wondering who I am, and I got the looks kind of like they were just like who is this? You know, probably just after seeing 2 people for 2 trucks of company vehicles and everything, lettered up and everything. So, and I'm showing up in my other, you know, company vehicle is the Ford, you know, black Ford F-150, and which is not lettered up like my other truck. So I know there was kind of like a worrisome a little bit for a sec, I could tell, but they loosened up as soon as I started talking. So they could tell things I was pointing out, things I was mentioning, like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. And I'm not just saying that because it's me. I just numbly, you know, up front, that I could tell there was kind of, I don't know, there was a little worry, I could just tell, or something. Maybe they weren't expecting to see a black guy. I don't know. And they were black, but it was just that look, man. I don't know, I can't explain it. So, but they opened up. I pointed out a lot of things to them. There were a lot of weeds, crack weeds, nothing edging was being done, entranceways and common area mulch beds, planting beds, all covered in weeds, all encroaching each other. And I'm like, who's doing work out here? And I guess the person that's there is, you know, getting comfortable, or I don't know, maybe having a lot of turnover in employees, but things are like really terrible, and that's hence why they're bidding it out. And after a while, after I guess, you know, doing my talking, you know, I got to the point where the board member was like, hey, can you come do my house? I was like, sure. You know, so I'm not sold on this, and this is my property, but I can just tell the talking between, you know, one another, that I know I sold myself. Did that mean I wasn't going to win the bid? No, but I'm just saying, like, from the time I pulled up to them to the time that I was talking, you know, I saw a change in their demeanor, and they loosened up, and they were probably buying what I was, you know, talking about. And you know, it was a good walk through, good talk, felt good, because we talked about snow, we talked about landscape maintenance, talked about enhancements, porter service that they would like, they have a playground area that's just covered with crabgrass. It's just crabgrass. They cut it. I'm like, I need some playground chips there. They're like, you should propose that to us. So there were things like that came up, and I felt good about it. So we shall see what happens, because their meeting is September 20 something, and so they would like it for a couple weeks ahead of time to go over. So I said, no problem. I'll probably get it to them by the 1st of September. And she'd even asked me, could you start October 1st? I was like, sure. Because I think they want to give a 30 days notice, to the current vendor. I was like, yeah. I said, I got another property I just got that I'm starting next month, and then doing all of next year as well. So I can do the same for you guys. So I told them that, I would love to, put a bid in, and I would love to hear if there's some counter proposal, meaning, if there's some adjustments that need to be made, just to let me know, because some places do that and some don't. So just take your bid and just say, all right, we'll take A, B, and C, and we'll take the best one. We're out of here. But some people will go through their bids and say, all right, well, how about, would you be able to do this and then do that, and then try to negotiate. So I wanted that to be open just in case. So they seemed open to that. So that's pretty much it. I'm heading to the office to pick up some checks I've been waiting on, and the guys did a good job today, pruning and shrub trimming, and probably do the same thing maybe at another property tomorrow. Haven't decided just yet, but that's pretty much it. I don't have too much footage, but that's just what it is. Probably more talking than it is than showing you stuff, but I told you that's how it's gonna go sometimes. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop yapping my mouth, and I'll get back with you guys the next day. So I'll get with you then.